Imagine waking up in the morning feeling energized, your body effortlessly adapting to the day ahead. Why is this possible? Your endocrine system, a sophisticated network of glands and hormones that quietly operate in the background to control everything from mood and sleep to metabolism and growth, holds the key to the solution. What impact do these potent chemical messengers have on our day-to-day existence? Let's investigate the intriguing realm of hormones and how they govern the body. Let's watch in 7 points. 1. The endocrine system's principal glands. Each of the several main glands that make up the endocrine system is in charge of creating and releasing particular hormones that control various body processes. Known as the master gland, the pituitary releases hormones like growth hormone GH and adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH, which affect the adrenal glands and regulate several other endocrine glands. Thyroxine T4 and triiodothyronine T3, which control metabolism and energy generation, are produced by the thyroid gland, which is situated in the neck. The production of cortisol and adrenaline, which are essential for the body's stress response, is carried out by the adrenal glands, which are located above the kidneys. In order to control blood sugar levels, the pancreas releases glucagon and insulin, among other endocrine and exocrine processes. The sex hormones testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen are produced by the gonads, ovaries, and testes, and are essential for secondary sexual traits and reproductive health. Together, these glands preserve homeostasis, which enables the body to successfully adjust to both internal and external changes. 2. How hormones control energy and metabolism. The totality of the bodily chemical processes that turn food into energy is called metabolism. Through the effects of insulin and thyroid hormones, the endocrine system is largely responsible for controlling metabolism. T3 and T4, which are produced by the thyroid gland, control how rapidly the body consumes energy and burns calories. Weight loss, elevated heart rate, and restlessness are all consequences of hyperthyroidism, an overactive thyroid. Hypothyroidism, or an underactive thyroid, lowers metabolism, which results in sluggishness, weight gain, and exhaustion. By releasing glucagon and insulin, the pancreas controls blood sugar levels. When energy is required, glucagon elevates blood sugar levels, whereas insulin permits cells to absorb glucose for energy. Conditions like diabetes, in which the body either produces insufficient amounts of insulin, type 1 diabetes, or develops resistance to the effects of insulin. Type 2 diabetes can result from an imbalance in these hormones. The ability of the endocrine system to control energy levels and metabolism is essential for preserving general health and averting metabolic diseases. 3. Hormones' function in development and growth. From birth to adulthood, hormones affect cellular development, physical growth, and the makeup of the organism as a whole. Growth hormone GH, which promotes the development of muscle and bone, is produced by the pituitary gland. The ovaries in females produce the hormones estrogen and progesterone, which control the menstrual cycle and support breast development and reproductive health. Human development and reproductive health depend on these hormonal shifts. Hormone levels naturally decrease with age, impacting bone density, metabolism, and muscle mass. Menopause, which is marked by a drop in estrogen and progesterone, is the end of a woman's reproductive years. Men who experience andropause, a progressive drop in testosterone, may have decreased energy and muscle loss. At every stage of life, hormonal regulation of growth and development is crucial, impacting longevity and overall health. The endocrine system and the stress response. The fight-or-flight response is triggered by the endocrine system to assist the body deal with stress. The pituitary gland receives signals from the brain's hypothalamus, which in turn triggers the adrenal glands to release cortisol and adrenaline. By speeding up the heartbeat, elevating blood sugar, and improving concentration and alertness, these hormones prime the body for action. Since hormones serve as the body's chemical messengers and the nervous system supplies the electrical impulses that start these reactions, the stress response is a clear example of the connection between the endocrine and neurological systems. People can take proactive measures to preserve their mental and physical health by being aware of how hormones control stress. 5. Hormonal regulation of circadian rhythms and sleep. Hormones that control sleep-wake cycles have a significant impact on the circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock. Melatonin, which encourages sleep, is produced by the pineal gland, a tiny gland in the brain. In the evening, darkness causes melatonin levels to rise, telling the body to get ready for sleep. Artificial light exposure, especially blue light from screens, can interfere with the generation of melatonin and impair the quality of sleep. Other hormones, such as cortisol, influence the sleep-wake cycle by encouraging early wakefulness. Early in the day, when cortisol levels are at their highest, people feel more alert and prepared to function. Hormonal rhythm disruptions brought on by jet lag, working shifts, or inconsistent sleep schedules can have a detrimental effect on mood, cognitive performance, and general health. Hormonal imbalances frequently have a role in sleep disorders, such sleep apnea and insomnia. Hormone regulation and better sleep quality can be achieved by keeping a regular sleep schedule, reducing artificial light exposure before bed, and controlling stress. The endocrine system's function in preserving circadian rhythms is vital for general health since sleep is necessary for both mental and physical recuperation. 6. How hormones affect mental health and mood. Hormones are important for controlling emotions and mental well-being. Endocrine function influences the neurotransmitters serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, which have an impact on motivation, mood, and social bonding. Mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, and mood swings are associated with hormonal abnormalities. Premenstrual syndrome (PMS), postpartum depression, and mood swings associated with menopause can all be attributed to variations in women's levels of estrogen and progesterone. Similarly, melancholy, exhaustion, and irritability are linked to low testosterone levels in men. Prolonged cortisol rise and chronic stress can also alter brain chemistry, raising the likelihood of mental health issues. Hormonal equilibrium is maintained in large part by lifestyle choices like stress management, exercise, and diet. Frequent exercise increases the creation of endorphins, which elevate mood and lower stress levels. Making decisions that promote mental health can be made easier for people who understand how hormones affect emotions. Let us know in the comments what you think about the endocrine system, how hormones control the body, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.